Very good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of maths class. Students, as we all know that yesterday we have finished with our My Practice Time 4, right? And in that we have solved the examples which were based on duration of time, right? We have solved the example based on duration of time, and we have also seen that how to find the duration of time, right? We have seen that we have to subtract starting time from the reaching time. Okay, then we get the duration of the time. We have to subtract the starting time from the reaching time, then we get the duration of the time. And now students, today we are going to solve the examples which are based on duration of days. So we are going to solve the duration of days today, and last my practice time, that is my practice time 5. Okay. So now students, before starting that, what I am going to take. So today we are going to take some examples before solving the my practice time. So here on the screen we can see that duration of days. Now there are the examples, so let's read it. To find the duration of days, first of all we are going to see how to find the duration of the days. So to find the duration of the dates between two incidents, we find the difference between the two dates. So students, we know that to find the duration of days, first of all we have to find the difference between two dates. Now students, we know that difference means subtraction. Okay, so we are going to solve some examples using Fun2 type also after this example, and then we will solve my practice time. Okay, so students, now let's take one example to see how to find the duration of the days. So here we have example, how many days have elapsed from 6 July to 25 October. Okay, 25th October. And now in bracket we can see that they have given us 6th July not included. Okay, they have given that 6th July not included, and we have to find the duration between 6th July to 25th October. So now students, how we are going to find the duration between this? So solution, we can see that first of all we have to write the numbers of days in July. So how many numbers are there in July? 31. As we all know that July month has 31 days. So we have to find the difference between 6 July. We have to find the duration between 6 July to 25th October. Right? So students, uh, we have to add all the days between these two dates, and we are not going to include this 6th July. That means we have to add all the dates between 6th July to 25th October, all the days. So students, first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to minus 6 days. Why we are going to minus? Because we have to find the duration from not 6, we have to find the duration from 7th July here, because 6 we are not going to include. So we are going to find the duration from 7th July. That's why we are going to minus this 6. Okay, that's why we are going to minus this 6 from the all the days of July. So 31 minus 6, 25. As we all know that we have to find the duration from 7th July. That's why we have subtracted 6 days. Okay, now so we got here the number of days in July, and now we are going to add number of days in August. So we know that there are 31 days in August. After that, yes, so here we can see that we have to add number of days in September, that is 30 days. Okay, here we can see that number of days in September 30 days, and number of days in October 25 days. Now students, here if you will read the example carefully, we can see that duration from 6th July to 25th October, but 6th July not included. That means the number of days of July will come, August will come, September will come, and October also, because 6th July to 25th October, these many months come, that is July, August, September, and October. Okay, so here we have written the number of days in September 30, number of days in October 25 days. Now why we have written number of days in October 25? We know that there are there are 31 days in October, right? But here we have till only 20. I'll show you. Here we have only 25. Okay, so that's why I have written here 25. Now students, we have to plus all these days. We have to add all these days. That is 25. Yes, here that is 25 days, 31 days. After that, yes, we are going to add these 30 days and these 25 days also, so that we can get the final duration of the days. So here students, we can see that total number of days is equal to 25 plus 31 plus 30 plus 25. So students, if we will do the addition here, we can see that let's do the addition. 25 plus 31 plus 30 plus 25. So students, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 0 6, 6 plus 5 11. So 1 here, 1 will be carry over. 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 3 9, and 9 plus 2 11. Okay. So students, here answer you can see that 111 days. The answer is 111 days. So like this we have to find the duration of the days. So students, now next concept we are going to see, that is leap year. Okay, here we can see that what is mean by leap year. We have already seen this, but just we are going to revise. Now students, in a leap year there are 29 days in the month of February. That means an extra one day in the month of February. So students, what is mean by leap year? Yesterday only we have solved one example in Funtut app. If you can remember, we have solved that there are 365 days in a normal year, right? There are how many? There are 365 days in a normal year. So if we will add this one day, which will be from the month of February, then we can see that there are 366 days in the leap year, because one day we get extra from the month of February, and that's why it is called as leap year. Okay, so let's see how we can know whether a given year is a leap year, and if the year is divisible by 4, then it is a leap year. Now students, we have seen that what is mean by leap year: one day extra from the month of February, and that's why 366 days. But how to check or how to decide that the given year is a leap year? So it is very easy. If the given year is divisible by 4, divisible by 4 means what? If we can divide that given year by 4, then only it is leap year. So students, now here we can see that 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016 are all leap years, as they are divisible by 4. So students, now divisible by 4 means we can see that there is a table of 4 also, right? In the ones place, and then in the ones place we can see from ones place that the table of 4 is there. So that means it is divisible by 4. Note, in case of century, the year should be divisible by 400. Okay, for example, 1600, 2000 and 2400. Okay, so like that. Now students, last concept we are going to see, that is writing dates. So students, we know that there is one format to write the dates. Here we can see that in short form, 16th July 2014 is written as 16, that is date, 07, that is the month, and 2014, that is year. So we can write the dates in this format, that means date, month and year. And 21st October 2014, how we will write? So 21.10.2015. Now 10 means that is the number of October month. Okay, so like this we have to write the date. And now we are going to solve some examples from Funtut app. Okay, so students, now here we can see that I have opened my Funtut I have logged into my Funto tab. And now students, here as we do always, that we have to click on the lesson, and we have seen introduction to time, units of time, calendar, addition of time. Now we are going to solve some examples of subtraction of time. Okay, subtraction of time without conversion. We can see learning objectives, subtraction of time without conversion. Okay, so let's solve the first one. Okay, so students, now let's solve. Here we have minutes. 9 minus 5, we can see that 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. 5 minus 1, 4. So the answer is 45 minutes. 59 minutes minus 14 minutes is equal to 45 minutes. So we are going to check the answer. Yes, the answer is correct. Like this you are going to find the answer. Okay. Yes. Next question. So here we have hours also and minutes. 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. 5 minus 3, 2. 4 minus 2, 2. 1 minus 1, 0. So the answer is 2 hours and 23 minutes. 14 hours 57 minutes minus 12 hours 34 minutes is equal to 2 hours 23 minutes. So we are going to check the answer. Yes, like this you have to solve the questions. Okay students, that is very easy. There are only few examples. Please solve the examples so that you can understand how to find the duration of days. Okay, like that only. Now students, we are going to solve the examples from the My Practice Time 5. Open your Math CW, and now we are going to solve last My Practice Time of this lesson. Okay. So students, now here on the screen you can see that I have written today's date, that is 30th July 2020. Okay, and you have to write My Practice Time 5 also. So students, here we are going to solve 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. So students, we are going to solve first example, third example, second example and seventh example. Okay, and from seventh example you have C and D as homework. Okay, then fourth one is also homework, sixth one is homework and fifth one is homework. Rest all examples you are going to rest all examples we are going to solve now. So students, let's start with the first example. Fabian's school went for a trip to Manali from 14th September 2014 to 21st September 2014. Find the total duration of the trip including both the dates. So students, now here we have to find the duration between 14th September to 21st September. So students, if you all can see that here I have drawn a calendar itself. Okay, so that we will not get confused. Now students, here we can see that there are 30 days in September month, right? And I have ticked the days from 14 to 21. I have ticked the dates from 14th September to 21st. So students, here you can see that 14, just a minute. So we are going to now tick again 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. So students, here we all can see that there are 8 ticks, right? That means the duration between 14th September 2014 to 21st September 2014 is equal to 8 days. Now students, here we can see that they have given us one instruction also, that is including both the days. So that means we have to include both the days. That's why we have ticked 14 also and 21, and these all the months. So these all months makes 8 days duration. So we have written the answer 8 days. So like that only you have to solve the example. Okay. So in this example, calendar we have to use. So here we can draw the month. So the duration of the days will be 8 days. Now students, let's start with the third example. Here we can see that Fabian is participating in annual sports meet. The practice session will be held from 3rd October till 5th January. Find the duration for the practice session. So students, now here we can see that we have to find the duration from 3rd October to 5th January, right? Now students, what we have to do? If you all can remember, we have solved one example in the beginning like this. Yes, this example. So we are going to solve the example like this only. So students, here first of all we have number of days in October. Now here students, we can see that 3rd October is there, right? So we have to find the duration from 3rd October to 5th January. Now we have to find the duration from 3rd October. That means we are going to minus 1st and 2nd October. 1st and 2nd October we are going to minus from the October month. Okay. Why? Because we have to find the duration from 3. That's why. So students, here we can see that there are 31 days in October, and we have to minus 2 days in October from October days. Okay, so 31 minus 2, 29, as we all know that, and we are going to add 29. Okay, so now students, from October to January we can conclude that October, November, December and January. So these 4 months come. Okay, so students, after October we know that November month comes. So we have to include the days of November month also, that is 30 days. Then we have to include the number of days in December also, that is 31 days. Then students, last we have to include the number of days in January. So how many number of days in January we are going to take? 5 days, as we have to find the duration till 5th January only. So we are going to take these 5 days, and now we are going to add these all days so that we can find the duration between 3rd October to 5th January. So students, first of all, number of days in October, number of days in November, number of days in December, number of days in January, so that we can find the duration. 9 plus 0, 9, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. So 5 we are going to write here, and 1 will be carryover. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 3, 9. Okay, so students, we can see that the final answer is 95. That means it is 95 days. So what is the duration from 3rd October to 5th January? 95 days. Okay, so students, this was all about the third example. Here students, we can see that after first example, here you are going to solve fifth example, third, sixth example, and now yes, here I have solved third. So second we are going to solve now. Second example, if you have solved the second example before third one, it is okay. Okay, so now students, we are going to solve second example. Let's start. So we'll read first of all. Ruchi's exam started on 26th February 2015 and ended on 28th March 2015. What was the total duration of the exam? So students, now here we have to find the duration of the exam of Ruchi. So students, here we can see that her exam started on 26th February and ended on 28th March. So 26th February to 28th March, we have to find the duration. So students, as we all know that we have to add the dates between these two dates. Okay, we have to add the days between these 2 days to find the duration. Okay, so now students, here we can see that first of all I have written number of days of February. So students, as we all know that we have to find the duration from 26th February. So we are going to minus 25 days from February. Why we are going to minus 25? Because the duration starts from 26th. That's why we are going to minus 25 days. So 28 minus 25 days is equal to 3 days. So we'll do that. So let's do 28 minus 25. 8 minus 5, 3. 2 minus 2, 0. So 3 days will come from the month of February for this duration. Then number of days in March. So we have to find now duration till 28th March. So we have to write 28 days. We have to add 28 days from March month. Okay. So here students, we can see that 28 plus 3. Thus the duration of the exam is 28 plus 3, that is 31 days. Okay. So students, we have added the number of days of February, okay, and number of days of March. So number of days of March are 28. Number of days of February are 3 days. Okay. So 8 plus 3, 11. 1 will be carry over. 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, so like this. So now students, this was all about second example. After second example you are going to solve fourth one. After third you are going to solve sixth one, and after first you are going to solve fifth one. Okay, now students, we are going to see the last example of this my practice time 5. So students, here as we have seen that what is meant by leap year, how to write the dates, and how to find the duration of days. So now students, we are going to solve some examples for writing the dates. Okay, so students, seventh example is write the dates in short form. So here we are going to solve A and B, and here you can see that C and D will be homework for you. Okay, C and D will be homework for you. And now we are going to solve writing dates CW examples. Okay, so students, first example we have 14th August 2014. So students, here we can see that we have to write the dates in which format. Now I am going to write here the format. Yes. So students, here you can see on the screen that I have written the format. This is the format where we have to write first date, then secondly we have to write the month, and third we have to write the year. Okay, so students, now in this format, if we will write this date 14th August 2014, so here will be the format. So first of all date, that is 14th. Now 8th, that is August. So students, we know that 8th month will be August month. Okay, we know that August is the 8th month of the year. Okay, so August is the 8th month of the year, that's why I have written 8. Okay, 14th, 8th, and finally the year 2014. Now students, second example we can see that 12th November 2000. Okay, so here students, we can see that first of all I have written date, that is 12. Then we have November month at 11th position. So we know that November is the 11th month, and that's why I have written here 11th. And finally the year I have written, that is 2000. So this is date first, that this is month, and this is year. Okay, so this is the format in which we have to write the dates. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. I hope you all have understood how to find the duration of days. Okay, how to find the duration of days, that you must have understood. So students, leap year also we have seen, and how to write the dates also we have seen. Now 3 examples you have homework, and writing dates also you have homework. So if you have any doubt related to today's session, or if you have any doubt related to yesterday's session also, that is the duration of time, then please mail your doubts on my mail id, so that I can re-explain the topic. Okay. So students, this was all about today's session. We have solved 4 examples, and now you are going to do the homework. Okay. So students, now lesson number 3, that is multiplication. Today I am going to send you the notes of lesson number 3, that is multiplication. Please check your homework sums with the notes. If you have not done homework sums, then please do the sums according to the notes. Okay. So students, this was all about today's session. We are going to meet in next session. Till then, take care and bye bye students.